Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody is doing well. Oof. Sorry, just getting things in the right place and such. Right, so yes, today I did update my title. Yes, we're doing some, as I call it, Amiga Archaeology. But, yeah, we're going to pop over to this and hopefully we'll be able to find out some interesting things on our cover discs if we get started here. And I know the music is still on, but I thought there's not usually any music on these menu screens, so we can get to that. Ah, right, of course. So we have... I'm not quite sure if this is going to unpack things or not, but we have apparently tanks, super loops, and space war. Do I want to play the fantastically... Oh! We have things going on. We have a raid from Starscast. Hello, Starscast. Very nice to see you. I can do things. Hang on, wait a minute. There we go, we can do a link thing. A shout out. Please pop over to Starscast to see mostly cars things at the moment, isn't it? Oop, end of the song. Hello Starly as well as hello Stars. Right, okay. So, yes, as I was saying, we have our Amiga Power cover discs again, or as I've called it, Amiga Archaeology, because we're trying to dig up some gems. But anyway, so we can go for Tank, Super Loops, or Space War. I don't think I'm running an A1200, so I'd have to change that up when we get to that. But yes, so I will go for... Well, do you want to play the fantastically antagonistic Tank? Ed. I think that means the editor is saying a thing. They did that a lot in the magazines. So let's see. It loads! Well, I hope so. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Kind of what I'm here for. Okay. Interesting. It's by Hippopotamus Design. It says, finish your English. I'm not as... fluent at all in Finnish. I think I couldn't even say one word, so we'll go for English. Alright, so then we've got begin struggle. Sounds rough, doesn't it? Redefine keys, default settings. Well, what's the instructions? At least this is doing it in kind of like a readable font, which, you know, isn't always a thing for these games, but let's have a look. So there can be 2 to 4 tanks in the game. The 2 first are controlled by joysticks and ports 2 and 1. Yes, so and the last 2 by keyboard, so no computer controls at all, so we'll only be able to get an idea of what it's like. The meaning is to destroy all other tanks by shooting them. Bullets can bounce from walls, type 1, or not bounce, type 2. And there can only be a certain amount of fired bullets per tank. Okay, so their durability affects their ability to move. Push F1 to cycle things. And yeah, there's key controls. Oops. Yeah, it jumps very quickly after clicking the button. I don't know if I can read that. And yeah, trying to do my scroll wheel isn't helping at all, because Amigas weren't made with scroll wheels. Can I push like down on the... There we go, push down on the keyboard, it does this a little better. And there are Finnish names here. I shall try my best. So we have KP Koljonen, that did the programming. The battlefields were designed by T. Lindstrom, J... I don't know how to pronounce that. Pageinen? Probably completely incorrect. And yes, the KP did some of the battlefields too, and the idea was from the PC tank. Freeware, nominal fee can be asked for copying, hippopotamus designs. Oh no! I suggest not doing as it says on the screen. Suggest not doing what it says on the screen here. But yes, anyway, there's that. So tank 1 ready. Yes, idle, okay. So we'll idle these other ones. I don't think we can idle. Oh, we can idle that one, but we might want to target just to have an idea. It looks like we can change the battlefield type as well. Okay, I guess there's nothing else to do but begin our struggle. Oh, it's interesting. I don't seem to be able to move. Has this broken on me? Oh no, wiggling... Huh, interesting. Wiggling the mouse around seems to control the other player, but my joystick is not controlling me. But I think you get the general idea of this. Let me just check to see my joystick or my joypad is being recognised. Port 1, port 2, really? It's a bit strange if that's what you're doing. Port 2, why would you go to the mouse? Where's... Oh, I think my controller isn't being recognised. Wait a minute. Oh, did you hear that noise? That's probably why I'm having trouble here. I don't know if it's going to... if I'm going to be able to refresh things. Oh no, I think it has. There we go. That should work better. So let me go back to there and click OK. There we go. Now I can move around. So yeah, tank controls. As you might expect. Oh, I thought that was a collectible of some sort. Oh, well, that happened. Do I shoot these things? No, they're just targets. Okay. Can I get shot by my own... Oops. Yes I can! Whee! Spinning out of control. And exploding. So yeah, that's the general idea of the game. Oh, and I've only got those shots. I can't fire anything more. Until they disappear. Or hit me. Or preferably the other player. But yes, I managed to blow myself up more than I managed to blow the other tank up, so... Wow. Yeah, okay. But there's flashing as well, and flashing is not the greatest. So we will have a look and see what else is on this disc. Getting back to here. Do we want to play tank? No. We already had a look at that. Wait a minute. How about the A1200 only Super Loops demo? Again, yes or no? Well, I don't have this set up as an A1200. I don't know if I can, quickly switch over or not, or whether that'll mess things up. Let's give it a try. It might mess things up. Oops, no, that's an A3. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to run the A300 or A3000. I misclicked. If I click OK here, is it? Oh no, it's going to restart. As probably predicted. Oh, by the way, did that other thing appear in the window correctly or not? I wasn't paying attention to that. Let me do that just for science's sake. If I do a reset here, I can just do a double check to make sure this window appears okay. Yeah, that window appears okay. It's just obviously you can see how much that stretches downwards in the window there, and then we go to the A1200 and reset from there. And when we get to this, it fills up the screen a little bit more. So that's good. Do we want to play tanks? No. A1200 only Super Loops demo. Yes, we'll give Super Loops demo a go. Once again, it loads. It's right protected. Well, that's very nice. I'm not looking to write on it. You want me to write on it? Maybe, perhaps just maybe, I would want to make a duplicate of this just to be sure nothing's going to go wrong. So I have to find where this all is. Hang on a moment while I do that. And I go to the Amiga cover disks, Amiga Power, and the one we're looking at here is 48A, I think we want to find. So 48A here, if I create a copy and paste it, it says 48A copy, so if I change over to that one now in my Amiga menu here, there we go, 48A copy, and then take the right protection off it, it should just smoothly and seamlessly transfer and accept it and not mess anything up. Because what I don't want to do is to write to the disk and then let me not be able to play it at all ever again. It loads. And it is indeed loading. So, yes. Unsurprisingly, we have to wait for it to load. And whilst we're waiting, I have this thing that I've tried to set up. But I wish to... yeah. So there's a thing that I'm wanting to have for later on. 1995 audiogenic software. There seems to be a bit of glitchiness at the bottom. I think you can see that on your screen as well. Obviously it's a little bit too much for either the emulator or the computer to handle, but some funky music going on. Arcade, one player or password. No, I don't have any... okay. Level 1, fine. Oh dear. So am I putting loops down? I am putting loops down. What do I want to do with them? I can turn it... Oh dear, this is not going good, I don't think. I have very little idea of what I'm doing. This switches things around. And that puts things down. I have a feeling I'm supposed, oh dear, to not be messing it up quite as much as I am. Sure. Because I don't know my goal for this entire thing. Though I do think I may have messed up already. Make a loop. It possibly could be. However... Ooh, I'm getting beeping going on. This doesn't sound good. Okay, so the timer is just for putting these parts down. That's okay. Let's try this. So if we try and... Oh, no, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh, gosh. Can I just... No, I can't. Okay. Oh. I'm getting my controls mixed up here. Let's try and see what happens if we do attempt to create a loop here. I need a part that will help me do that. Yes, this will help me. That will not help me. Well, that will definitely not help me. And that's still... If I'd have had that earlier, it would have helped me. Okay, I want that there, and then... Ooh, that's weird. Is that get rid of? No, that's put... Oh, no, that is get rid of. I thought that was put something in the pipe, but no, that's get rid of. That's useful. Okay, turn it around then, and then try and put it down. I think... I'm not sure if I can put this... I can't put this down here because it won't accept it. I can put it down there. Oh dear, this is all going... I just need one little thing here to try and create a loop to see if that's going to help. Aha, here we go. Turn it round. Oh. No, because it's broken down. Oh dear. Well, I guess... Well, unless we make a loop here, of course. If we don't run out of time, no, we can see if this will help me. Yes! Oh, there's a monkey that's yes, doing that. Okay, so I've massively messed this up because I don't think... I know, I'm well aware. Yeah, this isn't going to help, game. Can I just quit out of this and try again now that I have my newfound knowledge? Look at all these people. Oh, they have a sweaty on the table as well. That's nice. And a Martian. Anyhow. Arcade. Let's see what arcade brings us. Level 1. Get ready. Okay. So let's put this in the bottom corner. Let's be somewhat sensible about it. Now that I have at least a bit of an idea of what I'm doing. No. Yeah, this is what I want. There, and then this can go in there. Thank you very much, monkey. Why not? Oh no! Now I'm going to have to do something very complicated here. Oh no. You can go over there. Yes, because controls for this are a little awkward. So if I push, hold the fire button and press one of the directions, it does that, and if I push the other direction, it does that. Sorry, I tried to figure out which one was left and which one was right, but that requires thinking time, and I wasn't really up for that. That can go there. I need some good twisty parts, game. I need some corners. Please, can I have some corners? Oh no, not like that. Not like this either. It's a very interesting shape, but it's not helping me currently. This is a curious instrument as well, isn't it? In the left channel, if you can hear the separation between the left and the right. The melody instrument. Oops. No! Oh dear. Well, that's not going to help me now, is it? Yes, I'm not too keen on the rip indeed. Not too keen on the controls for this because I can get confused by them very easily. I'll just have to wait for a thing where I can delete things, and hopefully it'll give me the right type of one, because yeah, that wouldn't help. Yes, I can delete a straightaway piece. Would that help? Oh, that gets rid of the whole thing. Okay. No, that's the put down direction. That's the flip direction. I'm ever so good at remembering things. No, that one. Yes, I'm aware. Calm down. Yeah, if I get rid of that one. Yep, can connect to that. Another U-turn one. Oh dear. Right, okay. That can go there. That's not going to help. Am I just ending up... Okay. Well, I have some more time to figure things out. Oh no, not like that. Oh, I have 2 monkeys in the tree now. Hello. I think maybe... Oh, that would have been good, I think, if I had that there. But this requires thinking very fast. And even though it may not seem like it, my brain isn't quite up for that at the moment. So yeah, we want to do that. And that. And... oh dear. Yes. Please drink water if you need to drink water. That's the kind of thing that you want to try this. Yes. Remind me later. Oops. Stars has already expressed an interest in the skid marks game from last time, which I am willing to help out with if they need help out to get that started. By the way, to anybody else who may be watching, I know Stars and I know West, so not that I won't try and help out other people, but I can offer slightly more help to them at least. This, no, turn that, and then get rid of that one at least. Yes, it would be nice to be able to put that in there, but let's do that. Oh dear, it's not good. That could work. No, flip around. Obviously, if you do want to try and ask questions about these, any games that I'm playing here, please do so in my Discord. I shall try and answer. Or you can ask here in the chat as well if you wish to, but the Discord is another thing that's available if somebody wants to. Oh, it's already kind of been brought up earlier in the chat. Well, I don't really have very much other places to put this, so that can go there. And yeah, get rid of it. And what else can I get rid of? What's not good? This whole thing isn't good, but I don't know if that's... I'll get rid of that. It kind of gets rid of the whole thing, okay. Oh no! Yes, I wanted it the other way around. I made a mess. Making a huge mess of it. Right, now turn it around and then put it in place. Right, delete. What will be helpful? Yeah, it deletes the whole... Well, I'd say loop, but that's not... They're not quite loops at times. Oh dear, this is an awkward one, isn't it? You go in there. I need something a little more helpful. Oh dear. You get in there. And... no. Do that. Can I have one of those small angled pieces? Oh. Do I have space? I don't think I have space for this one. And I can't put it down just on top of things. I'm going to lose one of my precious lives. Bye-bye, peace. Oh, thank you. Now you give me one of those. And there's more monkeys. Not good. Yeah, just get down there. What can I delete? What's in the way? What's being annoying and not helpful at all? This. Be nice if I could overlay some pieces. I really want to put a thing down there. I know. Oh, okay. I put that down. That was kind of in a rush and an accidental. Just putting things down anywhere now. It's all going banana shaped. It's a strange thing about the phrase going pear shaped. What if pear is the shape you're going for? I can try and work on this one. And aha, I can get rid of two things. Yep. Flip place. Oh no. No, I don't think there's anywhere to put this. We're doomed, I say doomed. Doomed. Ugh. This takes a lot of brain power, this game. Yeah, that's not going to be great. Ah! Oh, no. I mean, I don't want to put it down here because that's going to be... I suppose that's the only chance. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of it. What? That as well? Oh, no. It's not what I meant. Oh, dear. Yeah, that can go in there. That can go there. I can make a little donut over there. Oh, dear. Sure, why not? Straight away piece. Yes, I do need one of those. And get another monkey in the tree. Cool. Let's just destroy a bunch of things. Give us a chance. Yeah, that's not going to help. See, it would be very nice if I was able to connect that up. I hadn't messed things up here previously. Let's just need one of those get rid of ing pieces. For there. And this is certainly more brain power that I was wishing to use at just to start off with, but I think we may manage. If another game is a thinky one, we might. Yes, let's get rid of this. We might not play it so much, but I have one life remaining up there. Yes, that's not going to be good. That's not good. Oh dear me. Oh dear. Can I? I can. Ooh, ah! Okay, that's the level complete. I think I may leave it at that. Oh, because my brain would get far too tired far too quickly trying to do that. Bonus round. Oh dear. Oh, this looks nice, doesn't it? Am I supposed to... Ooh. Am I supposed to, like, surround... Okay. This is a little bit more of the speed that I would like. I mean, I would like the timer to not go down quite as fast and could do without the hyperactive music, but otherwise I think we are good. Oh no, put the thing down. Can I have a couple of straightaway pieces? No, that's too big. Okay. Yeah, one of those and then another one of those. This synth is getting out of control, isn't it? Sure, thank you. And I get some strawberries. Oh, I don't get some strawberries. Oh. I thought that was the whole point. Do I plant over the strawberries? Okay, I think the strawberries maybe just the background. Ugh. I thought that was the point, but apparently not. And yeah, you can see how this game progresses. They put walls in the way and such, but let's know here. So the brutally ruthless yet hopelessly lovable space war then, surely. Let's put a save down here, because I always like to see what they say if I say no. Eat workbench, indecisive one. Well, that's your problem, isn't it? Okay, so. Yes. Space War, it loads. Already kind of mentioned, but I am a little bit more tired today. I think I am a teeny bit ill. I slept quite a lot. But yes, so this is... Ooh! Interesting. But yeah, if we... Okay, do we click? Right click? Oh, here we go. Options... Rapid fire, black hole, asteroid, space, edges, gravity thrust. Oh, thank you. Control, keyboard, remote, computer. Aha, there we go. Oh, we can't do computer apparently. Remote, begin remote. Baud rate? Wow. What baud rate is our modem, people? Oh, wow. Well, that's... What did I say? Unload sounds, options, game. Dear me. Okay, I'd like to have a computer-controlled thing, but apparently I can't have a computer-controlled thing. How do I start? New is probably what I want, isn't it? Can I then change that? No. Oh, I'm this one. Ah! Okay, we're materializing. That's my thrusters. Okay. So the whole... Oh! Any Amiga games in this resolution? This is very... Very big screen. Amiga... Oh dear. Possibly. I mean, it's possibly a stock sound effect. I need to think... I think I need to have more speed. Oh no, don't crash into the sun. And hello, Amiga Kami. Nice to see you by here. Yeah, this is just the kind of like the later ones. Oh, here we go. Ah. The later Amiga games. Or at least the cover disc that I'm playing on is one of the later ones. And this is running on the A1200, so... Yes, Space War is one of those. I don't think it was quite as, well, I'd say quite as pretty. I mean, quite as colourful at least as this. Oh no! Don't hit that. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to try and control if I had another player here. Oh no, this is bad. Please orbit. Yes, that's good. Orbiting. Oh no. But yes, I think we get an idea of the game there. So that was 48A. What do we have for 48B? 2 players only. Yes, unfortunately. I mean, maybe we can meet up with each other again, or maybe when I try and figure out if there's some way to do this kind of thing over the internet, I can have like another player involved. But yes, I haven't looked into the net play stuff here. I'm sure there is some. Let me just do a quick check here to see if it brings up anything like that. Not that I can see at a quick glance. Here, Amiga Live. Okay, I will have to remember that. Thank you very much, because there may be some people that will be able to play along with me. But yeah, I mean, I've been making a note of the games that I haven't been able to play, because they just didn't start, to see if I got any chance of later looking into that and such. But I should have also been making a note of the 2-player games as well. Perhaps that's a thing I can try and do from now on, so that when I do manage to either have somebody else available, Twitch stream dedicated to the service, anyone can use it to play Amiga games. Oh, that's cool. Yes, we'd have to look into that. That's a nice thing. I mean, I don't know if you're into Discord kind of things, but if you do have any information, obviously you can pop it in my Discord or not. If you're not into Discord, don't worry about that at all. I understand not everybody wants to have like thousands of Discord servers open or wants to be involved in Discord at all. Absolutely fine. But if you do and you want to drop some information there, that is great. I would appreciate that. Okay, but here we go. For this one here, we have Master Blaster, Rockets on the A1200, and Mega Squad here. So hello and welcome to the other remarkably I'll try and say this properly. Hello and welcome to the other remarkably shabbily presented AP48 cover disc. So you noticed before they have much more interesting menus, but here they've just kind of gone to, oh, we'll have some buttons. Thank you, Cami. We've got some, just push yes or no. It'll work. Appallingly unsatisfyingly, if you've got an A1200 and want to run Master Blaster or Mega Squad, you need to have disabled the RAM caches by now. If not, read the techie alert box. Well, I can try it, and if it doesn't work, I can just switch over to an A500, so that's good. If you want to play the phenomenally loud and social Master Blaster, oh dear, it's social and loud. Well, we'll try it, see how it turns out. And once again, it loads. And we'll see how well it loads. Or even runs, because as we found out with Shadow the Beast, if you don't have the right computer, it has problems. But yeah, so we've got Master Blaster, apparently by Alpha Brothers. Ooh, blue text on black, not the most easily readable, but not as bad as some of these things. The ultimative multiplayer game, okay. Got a good idea for the game? Have you found a bug? Then please report it. Well, that's good. So players, can I change that? No, I can't change it down. Okay, so shop, shrinking, fast ignition, start money, normal level, and gambling. Well, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, it's a Bomberman. Also, I think this is actual Bomberman music, isn't it? So if there's any copyright issues, I apologise. Oh, well, I definitely don't want to touch a skull, and I'm kind of upset that I'm playing a police person, but Ooh, I have 2 bombs I can push down. Speedy food. Speedy food? Speedy boots, I meant. Another bomb, okay. But yeah, so looks like a reason. Oh, more fire, and more fire, and then a yin-yang. I know, I'm sorry, Starly. It just happened. I didn't mean for it. Oh, remote control bombs. Ooh, like this, you mean? Okay, interesting. Well, I don't want to blow that up. Can I just... No, I can't just put bombs down. But that's walk through walls, isn't it? Or go invisible. I can just barely see myself. Hello, Duke Nukem. Oops. Well, that didn't go well, did it? But yes, I mean, without somebody else, as I said previously, we're not going to be able to see too much of this game. I can buy extra power-ups and things. The controller destroyed me more than anything else. Time bombs, Ghost, Superman. Why not? Let's be a Superman. Does that mean I can't get hurt? No. Okay, fine. Well, there we go. That's that's that, and it seemed to work absolutely fine. Maybe my caches of RAM are set up correctly. Oh yeah, I did think I've put a save down here. Here we go. So we don't want to play Master Blaster. How about the A1200 only Rockets demo? Put the save here so we can get back to this easily later. Let's have a look at what Rockets is. Okay, 1 level playable demo. If you like the game, then register it now to get the ultimate... Oh, sorry. I'll try and do this right. If you like the game, then register it now to get the ultimate full version of Rockets. Read the in-game manual or readme file. Have patience. Oh, ready. Okay, cool. The Farm presents... I can't... Oh, that does say Rockets. Okay, cool. Made by these people. Probably going to go by too fast for me to try and read out their names, especially since they don't look English and I'm not very good at reading out non-English names, I mean. Right, sorry, I'm trying to see. It looks like... Was the bot banned? I can't quite tell from the chat that I'm reading. When you lived in Brisbane, you used to regularly go to a cat cafe run by a girl called Katie. What a coincidence. I don't have a cat cafe, unfortunately, in real life. It's like information. Oh, thank you for the ban as well. They are banned. Yeah, I couldn't actually see them on my screen, but thank you for looking into that. But yes, I'm kind of slightly allergic to cats as well, even though I do like them. I just got to not touch my face, otherwise my eyes get itchy. Cat yoga. That sounds fun as well. So let me see. Yeah, a little bit. I can enjoy cats if I just be aware and not let them sleep on my pillow or such, you know. So use joystick or control cursor keys and menus. Okay. Start game. Equip. Do I push across? Okay. Ooh. Interesting. Or is this being awkward because of the mouse? Or... Am I flicking through too many screens? Okay. Replay level. Is not included in this version. Okay. This is difficult to read. So forward fire cannon, back fire missile, left and right rotate, fire thrust. Okay, well it's quite simple. All you have to do is shoot down your opponent. Okay, so there's a bit more information. If you want to look at this, you can go to the VOD and pause and read this if you can make out some... If you can read it properly, I mean, as I said, the text is not most easily readable here. But apparently this was developed by somebody in Estonia. And gosh, that email address is difficult to read. It's at ott@ml.ee. And the exclusive PD is probably the people who distributed it. Yep, there's a USA address for Washington and lots of credits of people. Please, if you can, spend some time reading the credits. Always useful, always polite, I think, to acknowledge who made games and such. Oh my. This is a lot of stuff, isn't it? Controls, yep. For player 1, now I want joystick. Set to mouse port? No. Mouse port 0. Oh. Oh, did I... Oh no, I can't use my joystick now. Can I... What were the controls? How do I select things now? Oh no. I did. Oh dear, I changed off the joystick I was using to control it. Oh well. Let's go back to here and restart it again. Move oh, that would have probably been a good idea. Sorry, I wasn't thinking of that, but I've got my fast forward button, so this should help go through things here. Probably thinks the joystick. Yeah. Well, let's try and... Oops. Equip player 2. Okay. Well, we'll try and control the keyboard anyway. Okay, so this is a wasteland. Even a newbie pilot can fly the speed race with his eyes closed. With a 1 to combining port 1. Yeah, I was saying like ports 1 and 0, and I can't remember. I don't have an Amiga in front of me, so I can't say. Oh, that's the thrust button. That's good. And then rotate. Oh, this... Ooh, rotating doesn't look... Ooh, looks confusing. Okay, so it's another one of these games, which is cool. Is there anything interesting down here? At least the second player isn't constantly crashing, which they were doing the last game of this I played. What does it say over here? I cannot read what it's saying, if it's saying anything. I know the bit below the second player is saying waste. So, these are very interesting spaceships though. I like the designs. I don't have a radar to see where the other player is, so we're just going to have to fly around a bit. I think they might be up here. Yes, there they are. So I have rockets and missiles or something. There we go. Oh, they bounce as well. There we go. So if the other player was flying around, you know the score. Oh, is this supposed to be a race as well? We got arrows saying we're supposed to be going round and round like this. Or oops. As if this is supposed to be a race. This is a little awkward to do, but yeah. Well, without... Oops, no, don't do that. Oops. Yes, please, thrust. Yes. Well, I think we've seen the entirety of this level here, and we got the idea of the game. And that's another one we'll have to remember for another time, unfortunately. So if we don't play that, it must be the agonizingly unquantifiable Mega Squad then, mustn't it? Well, let's say no. Wade miserably in the foul effluvium that is Workbench in Assertive One. I wouldn't say that about Workbench myself. You are very rude. You, unknown command. Oh, well. Never mind. Well, let's go back to here and say yes. Workbench is nice. Yes, Workbench is good. Oh, look at this nice watery effect they had there. It's cool. So we attack, duel, about, options. Let's have a look at the about. Release date May the 6th, 1993 by Clay Hellman. This game's public domain, as long as the doc file is included with it. It mentions BBS systems as well, so you get the idea of the time this was released. I'm guessing this, since it says tag and duel, I'm guessing this is another two-player thing. Ooh, left and right to choose, button to start. Okay, so we've got a variety of maps here. Let's go for this one. Ooh. Last player to cross the red line becomes it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of a bit young to do that. My, ooh, do I bounce off the walls? I do bounce off the walls. My brother reminded me recently, in fact, that Player 2 is it. Okay. Oh, and then we kind of face off against each other. They've got to tag me and such. And then we have timers. I'll get to my story in a little bit, don't worry. And then we tag, and then I get to be it. And I can't... I think there's a timer in the middle saying I can't just tag them straight after. There you go, 3, 2, 1 until they can tag me. This is interesting game, I think. Yeah, I don't think I can shoot anything, so yeah, that'll probably be the dual option. But yeah, so there we go. This seems like very much a two-player disc and thing like that. So we'll look up 40. Well, that's 48B. That was. Let's see the next thing. 48B. Then we get 49A. Yeah, that looks like it would be pretty good. And that, but we shall have to do that when we get to it. Right. So my story. Oh yes, my younger brother reminded me later on that no, later. I'm trying to do two things, like read this and then speak at the same time. I shall ignore the screen for the moment and actually say what I'm thinking. So, my younger brother reminded me recently that we used to have, the dial-up modem and whatever else, and maybe like the later broadband, ADSL modem, hidden away, like in a cupboard that my dad had the key for. And so apparently when it was night time, I can't remember this myself, but my brother said that my dad used to lock his cupboard so that we couldn't access the internet when it was night time. Because obviously in this, way back near the start of the internet, you would have to like pay for every megabyte or kilobyte or whatever you downloaded. There's no unlimited plans for that kind of thing. And yeah, but my brother also mentioned that he used to, because it wasn't really a cupboard, it was kind of like I don't know what you'd call it really. It's kind of like a desk with a little cupboard thing at the front, but there's basically a hole in the back. So you could pull the thing forward and access anything that was locked up in there, at least in one part of it from the back. And so apparently that's what my brother did when it was night time. So anyhow, back to the game here. So we have base jumpers, ring wall and tubes. Hello and welcome back to Due to Circumstances Beyond Our Credulity, the indefensibly shoddily pretended AP cover disc. So do I want to play the excitingly physically incontestable base jumpers demo? Yes, we'll give that a go. It blesses you with its presence. Oh, it doesn't just load, it blesses us. Yeah. Apparently at this point I was away at university, so... But I can remember the little desk thing. I don't know what it was actually designed for, since it was kind of like like waist high, and it kind of had like two sections next to each other. They were kind of like both squarish kind of shapes. I think one was open, and then one had the lock on the front, and then it had like a shelf in the middle of it. So I don't know what it was intended for in the first place. Probably like a hi-fi thing or something, maybe. I don't know. But here we go. Base jumpers. Oh, we can do it as one player as well. That's good. So we'll do it as one player. Budgie Dock Tower. Okay. Is this like based on Budgie Dock? Is it supposed to be like Canary Wharf or something? Ooh. Climb. Well, not a dude, but oh, what? Hello, second button. Okay, so I can't use the jump thing, but it recognises that I'm pressing the second button. Oh. We've got TNT, and we've got letters coming out on the TNT. This is interesting. So I'm guessing we're trying to get to the top of the tower in order to jump. Very strange. And the arrows do seem to be pointing downwards, but oh no, missed that. Oh, okay, that injures. That still injures. Oh dear. Oops, catch up. Ah, grab hold. I know. Oh, and that opens that up. Oh, Windows Defender Antivirus did not find any threats since my last summary. That's nice to know, isn't it? Oh no, there are cops. They want to stop me jumping from this base. Well, that's not right, isn't it? Base jumper, what's it? Building... something span... something else, isn't it? Oh dear, the cop got me. I don't know if I can defend myself against the cops. Does anybody know what it is? Building... aerial, is it? Span... expanse or something like that? Oh dear. Something along those lines. Oops, no. No idea. Okay, and then we fall off there, and then we climb back up, and there's some numbers. Oh! Maybe we're supposed to hit them in order. Is that fireworks going off outside? Oh dear. Well, we got the Windows logo up here. And that's not helping me. Okay, there's a button up here. And then we can go down. Well, it sounds very much like a cop, doesn't it, really? Oh dear. No! No! I nearly got to the top, and hello, Erodian. Several years ago, R.J. Michael sent me an email asking if he wanted to go base jumping with him for building in Sydney. Okay. Have you ever done such a thing before, or was it just completely out of the blue? So this would be 16 levels of multiplayer fun, up to 1 to 4 players. Okay. No, I'm not really either. I mean, I've been on roller coasters. I don't suppose that really counts as Daredevil, does it? Anyhow, that was base jumpers. Possibly they're razorishly elegant, gloriously old, and suddenly right and able demanding. Oh, we're doing this again, are we? Ring wall, then. Yes or K? No, N. That's the one. It blesses you with its presence, albeit slightly unpredictably on an A600 or 500 plus. Well, I'm running the emulation on an A500, so hopefully it works. Okay, so you have just like PSDG's 1991 holiday, 6 foot to the Amiga community, Eric, but I'm not understanding what it's saying here. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, kind of, you know, Alton Towers, if you know of Alton Towers, where they have the drop ones where you kind of like go over and you're hanging over this drop and then it just basically lets you down. Oh look, American Cancer Society contributions, it's saying. That's nice. Don't know if that's the address for it now. Muscular Dystrophy Association, so that's important. I'll keep these credits going at the moment because, you know, it's always good to be reminded of various things like this. Thank you for playing Ring War, all of us at ASDG. I think it's kind of cutting off some of the lines here for some reason. Very best of holidays and a happy, healthy new year. Well, hopefully we all have a happy, healthy new year next year. But yes, J for joystick, we'll go for that. Press space to play, even though I push joystick, okay. Left, right, up, down. Dream one, giant drop, yes. But yeah, so that's the thing, and that's kind of like, I think the amount of adrenaline that I was able to do. I mean, recently, I don't talk much about it, but I have the a condition which gives me chronic fatigue. I'm very, very evasive about it. I mean, you can look up those words and you'll probably figure out what it is. But But anyway, so any excitement like that would probably be very draining for me now, but the well wish is saying, yes, ancient software. Thank you for that. Can I push fire? No, I'll have to push space. As it says, oh, like this. Around this thing on the outside. And, oh, it loops as well. And that does my shield. And I hold the button down, it does auto fire. Oh, something's coming at me over there. Oh, and the explosion kills me. Oh dear. I don't think my own bullets can hurt me though, that's good. Yeah, we're far away from that. Oh no! Ah! That wasn't good. Oh yeah, that's going to hurt us. Oh dear. Do we get any penalty for using our shield a lot? Yes, it runs down the energy at the top. Shield! Oh, that pinged me across the map. Ah, shield! Oh no, they're rebuilding their shield, I think. Shield! Oh no. This is getting dangerous. Shield! Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, they don't like it, do they? Until they can build a new shield around them. Maybe if I move instead of getting pinged around. Oh dear. Block. Sorry, not block. Kind of block. Yeah, but unfortunately, if it pings me around like this, I have to turn around. So, oh dear. It might be more useful moving around than that. Yes, I don't know what my score was, but... Oh no, shoot. Ah! Oh, I can bounce off the shield. Does it hurt? No, I'm kind of like a fly. Yeah, boop. Ah. Yeah, shield. There we go. Yeah, so maybe I kind of want to try and orbit this slightly. And then kind of work on individual shields. Or just stay still and try to... oh no. Or is it because I'm getting rid of too many of them that they're building them up? Possibly. So what I want to do is try and like orbit slightly. Or just go past. You don't get a lot of momentum here. Yeah, it might do that. So I haven't really been paying, the fullest attention to what's happening. I'm just trying to... get through? Oh no. But, yeah, it's getting very, very defensive now. But hopefully there's a way through the shield here. Oops, I've gone off the screen here. Aha, I got it! I got it! And it's... deflecting me slightly. Even though it's not there. Then it comes back. Very slowly. Yeah, if I kind of make a little bit of a hole in it. Like, oh dear. Nope. Like so. And try not to destroy all of it. Oops, yeah, the middle one came out. Oh dear. I was not paying attention to the roaming bomb or whatever it is. Still didn't get on the high score table, but at least we have a little bit more of an idea of what's going on there. Okay, so do we want to... oh, we already did that. No, we don't want to do that. Then it must Sorry. Then it simply must be tubes. We'll be bound. Dare to disagree with we mighty beings. Well, you are a fool. I am a fool. What's it? Hey, nonny. Since I am a fool. Okay, we shall play tubes then. Oh, lots of flashing, watch out. I do have my permanent flashing warning on the Amiga ones at least because, oh, that's nice. Julia, Becky and Abby, love forever. This is a bit off-centre as well. Is this okay on the screen? I'll have to wait and see. Or has my stream frozen here? I think my stream is a little bit far behind for me to double check here. That looks like it's on the screen, fair enough. There we go. So, this is Tubes by Digital Wizardry, as it says there. Using Amos and D-Paint, cool. I shall have to show off Amos and D-Paint at some point. Since a lot of these games are based on it, maybe that's the thing I can do between different magazines, because obviously I'm looking through the Amiga Power cover discs at the moment. And then there were other Amiga magazines. There's like 6 of the main ones which I knew about and that I could find online as well to show you these things. So yeah, maybe before the next one, after we've finished off the Amiga Power cover discs, we can have a look into some of these other things which you would have seen, like Amos and D-Paint, and maybe some other things as well, if I think about it. But yeah, so it looks like there's a lot of bouncing balls here, and very, very colourful ones too. Left mouse button to start, O or right mouse button for options. Well, let's see what we get. Okay, oh, like this, and then we want to change that away from a blue one, I'm guessing. Away from a green one to a blue one. That one's blue. That one turns yellow, so, oops, there we go. So we want to change that one again. No, we don't want that one going through there. Still a wrong colour. So 2 left, which is probably the 2 on the map, because it said down here left 2. Okay, so then turn that one. We have the left mouse button. Oh no, it must be green now. Oh, wrong ball home. Oh, I didn't notice that changed. And here we go, next green after this one, so it needs to be... Okay. And we have a timer here as well. So yeah, we have like left click goes anti-clockwise, right click goes clockwise. Come on. Probably would have gone faster if I'd actually paid attention to what it wanted. So we want the red one over there, but we'll want the green one over here. Then we want blue. Oh dear. We have 1 minute on the clock. And I think we just need to get this one in. And it'll be fine. There we go. Good ball home. With a nice fanfare as well for us. How nice. So far, 1 up, 920 points. Okay, and we got a little well here as well. What happens if they do that? They bounce, they do bounce. And they'll just kind of bounce off each other here so I can have a time to think. Okay, so I need to get one of them to the yellow. So, oops. I was doing the wrong thing here, but yeah. The blue wants to go up here because we don't want it going in there. And then that wants to go down there. And then, oh no, we don't want that. And that can go in the bin as well. Yes, that can go the right way. This is a lot of thinking required for this, or a lot of attention needing to be paid. Okay, we don't want that going in there. We need the yellow to the yellow. They're both yellow, but you know. Okay. Whew. So far. Oh, that's quite a a higher score. Oh no, we have lots more things to turn around. This is not good. No, we don't want that going that way. No, we don't. No, please stop, please. Oh no. This then wants to come down. This, no, not that. Not like that. Into here. Can I get it to bounce off? Oh no, no. It requires a lot of attention. Oh, and we can. Oh no, it's not what I had intended there. But yes, I do want that going there. That's fine to go there, and we should probably just turn that one immediately off there so it doesn't go straight that way. Yep, that way. That pings off there, so we do want that to go that way. Okay. Red. Oh, can we go to either of these? Oh, we got there. Good ball home. Oh no, lots of things going on here. So we just have to get here. It needs to be red. I think we don't want it. No, we don't want it to go back through there. We definitely don't want that. That's awkward. Oh dear. Because yeah, these will go through like red here. So red wants to go that way, and oh dear. And yellow's going this way, and if it goes through here, it'll turn back to red, but then it'll ping back through here and change again, won't it? Oh dear. Requiring a lot of thought. Yeah, this is that, so it would be good if when it was that it came. Then to get to here, it needs to come up here or down here. And if it's in this loop, to get it to do that is to put it out that way. So when it turns to red... Oh, no, I can't. No, I can. Oh, this is all very confusing. Yeah, so when it turns to red, which it should, I think, do next, because red... No, yellow to red. I can then switch this around here, and switch this like this. And, ooh, excuse me. It should go okay. Right. But this is taking far too much brain power to do that. I think, actually, if I go back to the thing, that was all that was on this one here, wasn't it? And, yes, tubes and paste, that was all there. And it seems, unfortunately, that my follower goal is now incorrect, because it seems maybe it's gone to 25. At least it's showing that on my screen. Maybe incorrect. Let me just do a reset just to make sure, but it seems we might be a little bit further away now from my goal, but that's okay. Let me just refresh and check that is the case and it's not Twitch doing a glitch. Waiting for it to load up. Wow, this is taking a while to load up, isn't it? So yes, whilst I'd like people to hang around and enjoy and such, it's certainly not mandatory or anything like that. So wait for it to load up. Yep, back down to 25. Never mind. Yeah, I have to update it manually on my side of things. Okay, so let me have a look. That was 49A. Let me have a look at what we have next. 49A, 49B. Well, you could have guessed, couldn't we? But here we go. And maybe this is going to be the next, or the last cover disc until we switch over to Quickie World, I think. Unless this is over really, really quickly. So we have Infection, Cow Wars, Cubic, and, well, I've said it before, Mad Bomber, but is mad a bad word or not? I don't know. We can just call it Bomber if it is. So hello and welcome back to gazing upon the unrepentantly horrible visage of another AP cover disc. Well, well, do you want to play the extraordinarily unpleasant and fortuitously timely arrived maybe... Oh dear. Well, let's say yes. Obey us. Oh dear. But yes, it is unfortunately very well timely as well for now. Oh, same thing again. Julia Beckin, Abby, Love Forever. So the same person who did... Oh, Digital Wizardry, here we go. And we can only move left and right here. Gary Dunn. Based on an original idea by, I think I said Virgin Mastertronic. Okay, so... yep. Let's play the game and see what it's like. Very slow fade out there. Okay. Red. I have my blobs. I can move my blobs. I don't know if I want to move it there, but let's try moving it there. Green to play. Oh, I have to control all of them, do I? Well, maybe that could have been changed in options, but what happens here? Ooh. Okay, do we need to... Oh! That's interesting. What if purple comes out here, then? It came down here. Right, so these can kind of be next to each other, it seems. So red wants to try and protect themselves here. Guessing now... Yep, same thing. And blue can probably get this back, which doesn't go through the wormhole, as it were. So I think we've lost our wormholes now. It's okay. Purple. Let's have purple do this because... Oh! It's taken out that. We have a symmetry now. That's nice. Not what I had intended quite, but here we go. Red can go over here. Let's have some of these other ones be not quite as smart with their moves. So then red can come over here and get that. Green can carry on over here. Blue and purple. Purple's, yeah, gonna do that. Then red can do this and take over those two. Oh, and then the corner one looks like it will actually be safe, even though purple may not be able to do anything. Okay, so then green. So maybe this one is safe now. I don't know. Blue can do this. And infect that one. Purple, let's have them move out here. And then move red over here. So basically trap purple here. Do this. Blue. Purple. I don't think purple... No, purple can't do that. Or that. Or that. Can we move to... No. Oh! We can jump! Okay. That's an interesting mechanic. And then obviously they're not looking in a good position here. Red. Well... Do this. Green. How far can we jump? Ooh, not that far. And not that far either. So let's not have that one. Let's have this one and jump over here. And they actually kind of disappear from there. I mean, I probably could have noted that from here, but they disappear. Okay, so blue. Blue is just going to wipe out these now. Ooh! Well, that's a thing, isn't it? Okay, so now purple. Purple's going to take the corner back. And may actually be safe from anything else unless they need to jump out again. So red. Well, red... Probably good to try and protect themselves. Blue... Yeah. Same kind of thing. I mean, I think we get the idea of this. Would be better with more people playing. Can I...
Too bad.
Okay. If I quit out of this and then come back, Yep, click to continue. Can we do it like less players? Can we possibly have a computer player as well? Let's see in the options. Ooh, that's fancy, isn't it? So, oh, here we go. Yeah, human. Playing order board. Wow, we have a lot of things. So CPU. Okay. We can just put them out completely. Playing order. Well, we might as well keep it as that. We have different boards and they got like blockages and then the warp things in different places. Interesting. So, mystery. Oh, that's good. Oops. Let's see if we can win against the computer. So, I am here, they are there. I shall blob over here and try and like protect my area a little bit. I'm getting the feeling that filling up these might be a good thing too. Especially if I can, make it... Ooh, oh no. We certainly don't want that. And yeah, they're going to do something like that as well. Right, well let's try and stop this silliness. Oh no, we can't. Can't like that. And yeah, if we move this one into here, this will jump instead, and then that one can jump over here, so that's not a great idea. Perhaps we want to just start spreading over here instead. It's not going to let us. Maybe I should have done this first, and yeah, we're not looking good, are we? And if they get in there, they can only get that one. These are mostly safe. Oh yeah, but they can't jump that way because of that. Can I jump over these? Yes. I maybe. If I spread back over here. Right, what now? I mean, they can jump, and they are going to jump. And if I go over here and spread here, they'll just be able to go here, spread there. But I should be able to have the last laugh there if they do that. Well, I say that. But then they'll be able to jump their green one there, yes. I mean, this can change pretty quickly. Now I only have one option, I think, don't I? And it's over here. Which does unfortunately doom some of my pieces, yeah. Now if I blob down here, this one can jump over here and take all these. Same if I blob this one down here. If I move this one across, then obviously those can go this way. This one can even go here and take all three of those as well. I don't think I have much of a chance. What if I move this one? Because then, I mean, they can't infect any more of mine. But this one can blob over here and take that. It might be the best chance I have. So... oh dear. Well, I shall defend what I have. And I think I only can make one move, can't I? And they're going to go back into that square. Yes, there they go. And I can jump this one here. They have many more than me, though. And these aren't as well defended as I hoped. And then, yeah, I don't think there's going to be enough, unfortunately. Well, 18 versus 21. Right. Did not participate. So let's go for no on that one. You'll be wanting or you'll probably be wanting Cow Wars then. Let's see what Cow Wars brings us. Obey us. Oh, another Amos game. Indeed. The following program carries the obnoxious title of Helloware. That means if you like it, drop me a line telling me where you're from and what kind of Amiga you're using. I can be reached at either that address in Iowa or that email address, which is a bit long, but yes. If you enjoy Cow Wars, check out Wabes, does that say? Also about juice in the shower. But let's see what... Oh, does it say press a button to continue or press the A button to continue? No? Mouse button? Mouse button responded, so maybe we're doing mouse here. Well, Starly. That was an intro, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, so the joystick at least is controlling the one on the right there. I can change the angle, and if I push the fire button, I'm guessing... there goes a cow. And yes, I can change possibly the force at which I'm throwing my cow as well. So it's another two-player game. Oh no, the penguin blimp. Well, that's good. That's kind of... Oops. Oh no, the penguin disintegrated my cow. Oh dear. Off we go. Nearly there. I don't think I can shoot multiple cows at once, can I? Let me see. No, only one cow. Can I... If I hold the fire, can I select a different cow? Because I have real glass and styrofoam cows, I think. Oh, that's way too high-powered to be flinging my cow. Oh no, way too low-powered. It's not going good at all. So if I try right at the back, or nearly at the back of my trajectory, is that going to... Oh, we're getting there? Nope. So maybe if I'm all the way at the back, like there, will that help? Oh no, the penguin ate it. And... oh. Yeah, I don't know. The blasted penguin. Always eating my cows. This is right at the back again, and... oh! Yeah, the penguin's going to eat it there. What else? So if we go forward a little bit, is that going to help? Ooh, nearly. Yes! And... Okay, so was that my real cow? Now I've got my styrofoam cow, which is going to probably fly a lot more, so I have to turn down my projectile thing. Gone way off the map. And that's probably going too much as well. We have to wait for it to go crunch again. Yep. Down a little more. Let's try this angle. Is that still going way, way off the map? Yeah, they just fly up and go forever. Let's turn it all the way down as far as we can go. And try now. Well, it's slower. That's for certain. Oh, I didn't quite reach the peak of the thing. Try from there now. No, we might have to try and change our angle a little bit. And that's going to run into the evil penguin. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be playing this too much. Is that just not increasing my angle, isn't it? Or, I don't know. I think that might be more interesting if we're going for a different thing. But no. Spatial perceptionally unusual cubic. We shall go for that one. It might be like a cubit thing. But let's have a look and see what that's like. Ooh. Fancy. Cool music. I was going to read that. Charityware. Terence Higgins Trust. The Trust has played an important part in the fight against AIDS, and we must keep on doing so. And Plain Chocolate you can send, well, to London. I don't know if they're still there, but was it Ronald Pikett? I didn't read the last name. Huh. That's interesting. Sorry, I kind of... If they did write some of those games that they say, that's interesting. Let's try and just play the game. So yes, it's like a Qbert thing. We played a game similar to this previously. Uh-oh. That's cool. Ooh, it almost sounded like a Rickroll, didn't it? Oh dear, I don't think they were doing those back then. Yeah, pink still, that's okay. Oh, no, wrong button. I got myself confused. Oh, we have to do it all over again, do we? Okay. There, like this. And don't get too confused. Bot? There we go. Well done, bot. Do 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 do. I'm sorry. Right, yes, now we have to change it more than once. Oh no, oh no. Somehow I avoided the catastrophe at that one part at least, yes. Hi. Hi, you're going that way, are you? Good for you. I didn't have my escape route planned if you had gone another way. Oh, hello, Wom Wom. Oh no, Wom Wom got me. Well, yes, we know what Qbert is like, and so if you like Qbert, that's a decent Qbert game. I wouldn't necessarily call it spatial perceptionally unusual. And then Mad Bomber then. Everybody loves a suspiciously Atari VCS kaboom like Mad Bomber. But we played this before, if you remember. Well, let me actually, because I like doing this. No, then we abandon you to your fate. Okay. But let's have a go at Mad Bomber. We can say they're Upset Bomber rather than any other version of it. But what was the cheat here? Was it this one? No. It's one of these mouse buttons, or F buttons. That one, yes. We have the thing, but we don't want to skip. Uh-oh. I think because we're running this maybe on an A1200, it doesn't quite know how to handle some things. Though it seems to be working okay right now. I didn't note down my high score. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get my high score this time. Yes. Ooh. Oh dear. Yeah, I think it doesn't quite know how to run on an A1200. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not doing the best at this. And yes, wasn't it somebody saying that sounded a bit like a Vincent Price before? Let's try again, one more time. But yes, as I said, this will be the last Amiga game of the day. Then we can go on to Quickie World and on to Sawrfing Castle, and then we can also have some Katie Radio. Yes, possibly. Hopefully I don't get any copyright flags from either Madonna or Michael Jackson then. Didn't last time. But yes, I think with Katie Radio this time we're going to do just like a random shuffle. So you can experience various eras in my music making. And, you know, hopefully listening to my music and other people enjoying my music and whatever will help me to create more music, give me some kind of impetus to do so. Oh dear, I was paying more attention to how many lives I had left and what my score was than the actual game. Oh well, I think I got to roughly around over 350, because that said when we get a new life, and I think we did that previously. But yes, anyway, that's Mad Bomber once again, and excuse me. As I say, we can go on to something else, and I have to load up the correct playlist. I did try to, if I switch over to this, because this is what we'll be doing, and let me edit my stream title and such. I did try to set up a thing which will show the name of the song that I would be currently playing. But I tried to set it up just before. Sorry, trying to do two things at once. But I did try to set it up before, or just before the stream. I thought it would work, but it didn't quite work, so I need to find something else to work. Yeah, that should be updating on that side of things. There we go. Okay, so we need to actually load up. Where are we? Sorry. My attention, or my... my brain is directed in multiple directions. So let me turn this down to there, because obviously we don't want this like immediately in the foreground, but that's Mad Bomb. We don't want that. And if I turn the sound off, it's already muted, that's okay. Quickie World. And I should have my save state here. I click on things. No. Hang on. So we got this. Can I just not move? I think because I loaded this up before. Well, my joypad wasn't connected properly. Where is it? Here we go. My joypad wasn't connected properly, and so it probably got confused that way. So there we go, that's better. So, as I say, Sawrfing Castle. I think the music was just normal Super Mario World music, so we should be fine with the music that's playing. And if you haven't been around previously when I've been playing my own music, my music was recorded quite a while ago, most of it, and it was before I realised I was trans, and so I had a different voice to what I have now. Just in case anybody wasn't aware of that. Yeah, that's not how to do that. I have to actually check to see if my playlist is on shuffle. Don't think it is. Let's put it on shuffle. But yeah, I'm not quite sure when I made this particular song. Might have been early 2010s. And then through there, and then we had to throw that off, and then the shell has to hit one of these walls. Let me get my pointer. So the shell has to go boing against here and come back around here to bop this block here, or we can try to go higher up and bounce it off here and go down the same way. But yeah, so if you bounce it off the wall, it goes ping this way, or if you throw it accidentally this way, because it can go either way, and we throw it this way and it goes ping into here, and the same up the top here. Yeah, I mean, if we do release the shell here, it can go over here and over here, or if you release it a bit low, we can see it goes underneath, but sometimes it can go this way as well. But yes, I want to mention, I'm not going to go on about it too much, but some of the words in these songs are words which I wouldn't use nowadays. And I said in my thing for when I get 35 followers, I will do like a mini concert as well as a Jackbox stream, and so I might change some of the lyrics when I do that, just to try to be a little more inclusive. But that's all I should say on that at the moment. So what song are we bringing up next? Ah, this one, yes. So this is a slightly rougher recording, but I like the music. As I was saying previously, it really does follow the kind of the punk DIY ethos. And that. I did this all by myself. You know, with various samples and things, but you know. Because I don't have a drum set. I did try to play drums one time, and I didn't quite get the coordination. I can do like two things at once, like the hi-hat and the snare, and I can do like either the bass and the snare or that kind of thing. But once you throw the third thing in, my brain kind of slightly shuts down. It doesn't quite know how to handle doing all those kind of things. Oops. But yes, kind of one of the biggest problems I had on this level when I was first playing this game, because this is like a run back of the game. So my first play through this game, I wasn't very good at riding these saws. It does take a little bit to try to build up your skill to be able to do it, or at least it did for me. I mean, some people might be better at it than others, but for me, riding the saws was quite a difficult thing. Ah dear. And it's leaving the saws as well, which is a different thing, because if you've already bounced off it, you can't obviously jump in the middle of the bounce, which is probably responsible for a lot of my deaths. Oh dear. See, that was an issue of not being able to bounce up at the right time. Come on. Oh no. Ah. So, yes. There's a lot to be paying attention to in this level. Oof. I'm just readjusting myself a little bit. So yeah, I have the Streamlabs telling me to drink water, and because I'm so used to seeing it in the chat, sometimes I just forget. Oh, here we go. And then we have to do a shell jump off here, and then jump on here, on... Ah! That's near the end, if you'll believe it. And now for me, doing that shell throw, and then the wall jump with the shell, and then transferring from this one saw to the other one, those are the, I think, the most tricky parts for me now. See, obviously I got the shell jump at the wall right that time, but, you know, that's not a guaranteed thing. And throw... Oh, no. It's not a guaranteed thing. That was possibly more of a fluke than anything else, but we shall see how things go. Oops. But yes, I mean, if you're still watching, and even West, if you're watching, if any of the songs come up and you think, ooh, that would be fitting for my stream, please let me know. We can obviously try to work something out, whether you want the song as it is, or whether you just want an instrumental, or some slightly altered version of it, or whatever. Let me know. I mean, I think I have a lot of the original files, but depending on how far back, it might be harder to pick out the individual instruments and stuff. Oh yes, this is my first album, so I definitely was trying to do more of a deep voice here. Cool. And so I've played, I've played two versions of this. Oh dear, this particular song here on my stream before, and I was trying to do a third one as well because I kind of like the song. At least I like the music. I mean, there is as I said, the disaster theme in this song, but I really do quite like the music, especially these little interlude parts as well. Oops. And so I've always, or at least I've often tried to redo it with some better instrumentation, so that, or some better quality instruments, and that. And I did do a version where, I'm sure lots of people know auto-tune, but there's a particular kind of pitch correction software called Melodyne, and I used that on most of the, if you hear any auto-tuned or pitch corrected, let's say, vocals in these songs here, that's likely would have been Melodyne. And so I tried to, instead of doing like vocals and pitch correcting them, I tried to get a sample of like a violin and do pitch correction on that. And I think it came out quite well. I just not quite sure where I saved that. Oops. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure that I was actually going to grab the shell there. But yeah, certainly a lot to juggle in this level. And yes, this is the one with the odd time signature, or time signatures. Didn't manage the jump. Yeah, that was too late to jump up there. But yeah, there's lots of tiny adjustments needed to be made in this level here. Oh dear. And correct timings. And it's got very little to do with knowing what to do and such. It's more just having the muscle memory do it correctly. Which I think which is why I said previously that this is kind kind of speedrun practice in a way, because, you know, obviously with speedruns you have to do things at the right time, you know, well, at the right time and accurately. So this fits in a lot of accurate, correct timing needed to be done and such. Oops. So yeah, at some point, I mean, not immediately after I've got through the game this time on stream, but at some point I probably might revisit like a level or two of this to see if I can improve whatever time I complete in on this run back. So yes, I've only managed to complete this level once before. So yeah, the genres I picked for these songs are just kind of whatever seemed appropriate at the time, really. Oops. I don't know, I mean, people here probably would have heard of TED Talks. I think they're, you know, in the, what do you call it, the cultural osmosis would have made people aware of what TED Talks are and such. But way back, they had one on which they had a poet called Reeves, R-I-V-E-S. I said this was quite an old one. But Reeves has this poem form thing that they do. Yeah, I don't know pronouns, so I'm just saying they. But they have this like poetry form. It's kind of got some lines which gets repeated from this, you know, one poem to the next, but it depends on what has happened during like the event that the poem is being performed at. So they'll, you know, with TED Talks they picked various quotes from different a few different talks, and they weaved those different quotes together to make up a poem, which is pretty cool. Because obviously some things which, you know, obviously sound poetic in the moment, they probably would have noted down. Ah dear. So yeah, that shell jump may or may not happen. But yeah, they would note down different quotes and things, and then just kind of put them together into a section of the poem. And part of the actual, you know, static part of the poem that gets read out every time, I think it's like the last line. It's, I'll listen for what's missing and I'll put it there, which is very beautiful. And that's kind of the way I make songs. It's like something feels like it needs to happen here as well. You know. So if it feels like nothing else needs to be added, then I won't add it. But then if something else it seems like there's something missing, then I'll try to put that in. But yeah, I think that's a very beautiful quote, and can be applied to a number of different things. I'll listen for what's missing, and I'll put it there. As I said, by Reeves, I think it's called Mockingbird, and that's where the whole, picking up quotes from the whatever conference or whatever that they're performing it at, why that works, because obviously the mockingbirds hear these different quotes and then just repeat them out of context. It's a very good poem. I suggest looking it up.
Clara, that's what I told you. Did you never meant to be born? We overlooked your damn mom. I don't know why we didn't stop.
You can see here that the collision detection box of the saws here are not brilliant. It's been noted by lots of people who play Super Mario World or Kaizo as such, but the actual hitbox of it is kind of more this red area, and if you fall anywhere to the side here or here, you can obviously hit the lava, which I did here, or maybe I hit the saw or the saw and the lava, I don't know, but yeah, it's very easy to just not be in the right place. This is why riding these saws was very difficult for me to start off with, because you have to get this exact positioning, because just being a little bit off like this, even though it looks like you're hitting it, you don't. So that little synth line, do, 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 that's one of those things which I thought, there was something missing there, I need to put something in, and so I added that little synth line. Oh dear. But yeah, I think when I first was on Facebook, it asked you for various different things, and one of the things was like quotes or song quotes or something like that, and I think that was one of the things I put down. I'll listen for what's missing and I'll put it there. The other one was from Third Eye Blind Semi-Charmed Life, which was the 4 right chords can make me cry, because that always struck me as like a very nice line as well. Oh yeah, and for a lot of the earlier songs here, like especially this one, the bass is actually just a pitch shifted guitar.
Why'd you say you're checking when you know you're leaving?
And if I was to try and assign kind of a genre to this song, it definitely has some very grunge elements, doesn't it? Because I'm imagining either something like Soundgarden or Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam isn't quite grunge, is it? I can't remember. But those kind of things, I can imagine this song kind of fitting into their repertoire a little easier than some other bands.
You had
And trying to do deep vocals when I wasn't necessarily very good at them, this actually seems, reasonably good for me, at least. See, just wasn't quite over the saw because I was paying more attention to the shell. Excuse me. I think the ball and chain hitboxes are a little nicer than the saws. But yeah, I mean, if you've been paying attention to me playing this level, you will probably see what I've been saying, what I've said before, is that it's bouncing off the saws, which is more of an issue for me at the moment. At the right time. See there, whilst I was in the air, I pushed the jump button. Obviously, when you're in the air and push the jump button, in this game it makes you fall a little bit slower, so it's not, incredibly helpful when you just want to bounce up at the time you push the jump button, because it doesn't necessarily happen. Oops. Because I've mentioned before about the fast and slow falling. This really comes into effect here. Ah, dear me. Yeah, because if you bounce off one of these things, like the saw, and you push the button because you were intending to bounce off the saw, you'll spend more time in the air, and therefore, see, I'll try and do a little demonstration here, just to try and see. So watch how many times I bounce off the saw here, and how quick it is between the bounces. This is me not pushing or not holding the jump button down, but if I hold the jump button down when I hit the saw, well, it'll do that. This is going to be hard to demonstrate, because obviously I'll bounce if I do it right, but if I try and... yeah. You might have to trust me on this. If I push it after I've done it, it'll kind of make the time between hits on the saw longer. But yeah, it's difficult to demonstrate because it requires a lot of tight timing to get right. I mean, you may see me hang in the air a little bit more over the saw at some points. And this is if you're really interested in the mechanics of this game. If you're not, then obviously you need not pay attention to what's going on. I'm just explaining why it can be difficult. Oh yes, while I'm thinking of it, I might as well mention as well. I'm trying to make sure I get some stream highlights put up on YouTube. So what I've been trying to do at the moment is take, because I've got the Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday streams, and I'll try and take, the highlights from those streams and put them all into one or two videos, depending on how many highlights there are. and then put them up later in the week. So I've kind of put together 2 from last week's streams. And so I'm going to hopefully get one up tomorrow. Because what I try to do is do subtitles at the same time. And have them ready for when the video goes live. I don't do the subtitles for the live streams because they're way too long for me to do. But for the highlights, I try to make sure I do the subtitles. Yeah, I know you like them, Starly, but if anybody else needs them as well, obviously I make sure to do that for other people as well. So I'll normally put together the videos, upload them, wait for YouTube to do its automatic subtitle thing, and then edit those. And edit the automatic subtitles, since it makes the jobs a little bit easier for me. So yeah, so usually if I only had the one video, I'd try to maybe get that on the Thursday of the following week. Hi, Jed! Or Nat, depending on which one you prefer. But yeah, so I tried to get... The saw's okay. The saw is mostly fine. I've got the idea of riding the saw. It's just leaving the saw, as demonstrated there, leaving the saw at the correct time is what hecks me up most of the time. So, but yeah, with the with the highlights videos I try to get them up on the Thursday following the previous week's live stream. But because I've got an extra video, I might put one up on Thursday and one up on Saturday as well, because obviously those are the days that I'm not doing streams, so it's good to fill in the gaps if you really need to make sure that you hear my lovely voice in that interim. Oh dear. So yeah, but yeah, the saw riding not too bad. I mean, as I say, this is a run back, so the actual saw riding itself is not too bad. I got that shell jump the first time, and I haven't been able to do it every other time I've gotten there. But yes, it's more about the timing of the bounces off here, off the saw. Because yeah, there, I tried to push the jump in the mid-air, and obviously that doesn't work very well. Yes, I'm anticipating this going faster than my previous attempt at this, which was, probably around about 15 hours. Just on this level alone. Ah, dear. But yes, as usual, we have some Quickie World and some KT Radio. Oh dear. So if I remember from this game, Sawrfing is the any percent last level, isn't it? And then there's a few bonus levels after it, which aren't as difficult as this, if I remember correctly. Oh dear. and over and hop, hop. Special World has the best levels, does it? Okay. But that's I think, what I would call the last hard trick of the, the last hard trick of this level, yeah. Oh dear. Because then there's, basically a wall, and then a drop after that, and then you just kind of surf up the beach, as it were. Oh dear. But yes, if I remember from last time, it's basically that wall jump timing. You got to get that so that you jump over that wall, not, dear me, wrong way. It was the spin jump that did it. But yeah, you got to make sure you get over this wall without, jumping too high over it like this. You got to make sure you clear it as low as possible, and then fall fast as possible to get onto here, so that you don't waste enough time, so this saw isn't too far over there. Because I was having a little struggle at it, and I kind of recorded, a few attempts, and there's some good and bad attempts among there, so I could compare. Oh dear. By the way, for people who've been watching for a little while, has the sound level of the music been good against the sound level of my voice in general? Because the tracks aren't really normalised in volume between the different albums. A little quiet, but not too bad, yeah. And I don't want it to be too high up, but if there's any songs that come up which you think, I can't hear this at all, or, oh, this is one of my favourite ones, then obviously let me know, and I shall try and turn it up a little bit. Or if it's like consistently, not too quiet, but, to consistently lower volume than you think it should be, let me know. I can bump it up a little bit. Up and up. It's the spin jump there. I mean, I think when you've got a shell, you can't necessarily do a spin jump. Like, if I grab this, since I've messed this up, I'm pushing the spin jump button here, but because I'm holding something, I wasn't doing the spin jump. But for some reason with that shell, I think it's because it's on the ground, and if you spin jump into it, that's what gives the problem. Oh dear. And that's why you start spin jumping. Yeah, but obviously here it kind of makes it harder, or more random, I suppose. And perhaps you won't get the same amount of height from it as well. Okay, yeah, I only played a little bit of the Kaiser Kindergarten, and what was it? What's the other one? The kind of intro one. Forgot now. But yeah, I had to play over a few levels of those like training hacks, but I haven't been through all of them. Because I got to what? Is it? Yeah, because one of them had lots of like a re-grab practice area, and that's kind of when I was having trouble with that hack. And maybe I'll try and pick it up later, but of the hacks I played so far, none of them have quite required that level of regrab precision.
Yeah, fish, you learned a lesson, so now get back to your school. Side fish, a cry fish, it's best just to turn your tail. Oh fish, no fish, he's no catch, but now he's sank.
Oh dear, got a little too ahead of that one.
We're all here to welcome you back to your tank. You're a fish, he's feeding you lines, don't listen to a word he's saying. Fish,
And hop, See, maybe the fireball hitboxes are a little wonky as well. Oh, and Jed, I don't know if you were around in previous streams, but these are some of my older songs mixed in with some of my other songs and that, so I can't remember who was here and when and what they've heard and what they haven't. But if anybody's listening and wondering about any of the songs or just, you know, recording in general or composing or such like that, obviously feel free to ask any questions. As long as any questions that get asked are, you know, obviously respectful and that I can answer reasonably well, then I will definitely try to do that. But yeah, I think I was saying at that part where you throw the shell, you can do the high jump or the high throw or the low throw. I normally go for the low throw because I haven't quite, you know, I haven't practiced the high throw. But if doing the low throw, apparently you can get hit by the shell more often. Ah dear. Yeah, but obviously, as I said, doing all this is the practicing, getting the muscle memory for these different things. I think, where my you know, where I can get it, you know, not 100% of the time, where it's more, you know, closer to 50-50 or such, is on this throw and on the shell jump. Ah, dear. And then because those are kind of like 50-50 or so to getting those, then I don't get a lot of practice on the... Oops. I don't get a lot of practice on the saw transfer part. Oh dear. Oh dear. And yeah, just leaving the saws at the time I want to leave them is, I feel, higher than 50-50, but definitely less than 100%. Trans saws. Not quite. Saw transfer. No, saw transfer, not saw transfer. That's a completely different thing. I've seen a lot of transfers, but you know. Yes, and if I might as well mention it since it's come up on the chat here again. 35 follower goal. If I get to 35, I can do a Jackbox stream which people watching can join in on. And also, I put in there, I'll do like a mini concert of some of these songs as well. And yeah, So that's at 35. Currently we're at 25. We were at 26 earlier, but unfortunately we lost a follower, but that's okay, that's fine. I understand of having, following too many things and getting a little bit overwhelmed. I can understand that. Oh dear. But yes, at least with the Jackbox thing, I have a couple of friends who do streaming as well, who should be joining me. And oops, might as well say, since I'm saying this now, I actually got raided earlier by Starscast, and so that should be the right link here. Also, Radford West, who is in the chat here as well. They should hopefully be joining, and they do streams as well. I might as well do do some advertising here for them. So Starscast is very into her cars and has been playing Forza, and recently, earlier today, was playing SnowRunner, which is quite interesting. Get stuck in the mud kind of game, or get stuck in the snow even for this iteration of it. And Radford West does some like point and click games and other things like that, which always good to watch. Playing one recently called Sniv's Adventure, I think it is, about a dinosaur trying to find their way home, which is very nice. Yeah, so there's a couple of people I know who should be joining in, and if other people wish to join in with a Jackbox stream, then obviously we'll have the code up on the screen and such, so other people can join in. And yeah, it should be a fun time. If you're not aware of what Jackbox is, it's kind of like some party game things where you make up silly. The general idea is making up silly words or silly sentences and silly pictures, which you can use like a mobile phone or tablet or such to draw on. You can probably also draw on a laptop or desktop computer, which might be a little bit harder to do. Usually it's slightly easier with a phone or such. And there are some trivia games. I'm not terribly brilliant at the trivia games, but maybe we'll have a look at those and such. There's also one where you get to make robots rap, which is a fun one. Oh dear. But yes, as I said, I know Starscast and Radford West in real life, so we'll try and keep the in-jokes down. If there are any that have come up during the stream, of course, then I think they're fair play. But yes, as I said, that all requires me getting to 35 followers, which may take a while. Oh dear. See, I held the button down too early there, and as you probably see, I kind of glided above the saw, and so that threw off my timing of when I was going to hit the saw, and so threw off the jump entirely. Yeah, I like the bleeps and bloops in this song. I kind of need to write some more songs with some bleeps and bloops in. This song was written, I think I used Reaper, the music sequencing software called Reaper, and there were some VSTIs, basically virtual instruments, that are called, was it Peach and Toad and such, which obviously are named after characters from Super Mario Brothers. I think there's one called Triforce as well, which obviously a Zelda reference. That's going to be too late, yeah. So I use those for the things, but Peach and Toad. Yes, sorry, I was just trying to decode what you were saying there. Yes, Peach and Toad. Legally distinct, of course. But yeah, those are things I could use on my PC. But yeah, I've been finding it hard to get into or get back into doing music stuff. But I am trying to make sure I do it. Part of it is, you know, the fatigue problem, as I have mentioned previously. Also, there's just, you know, getting things started. You know, there's possibly people who can empathise with that in chat. Basically, I also most likely have some kind of neurodivergency, which one of the symptoms of is executive dysfunction or problems with executive function, which basically means it's hard to start things or change between doing things. And the more steps there are in the way of me starting something or changing to do a different thing, the harder it is for me to do so. So obviously to make music I'd have to turn on my PC, make sure it was loaded up in the right operating system, because I've got all my stuff set up in Windows 7 rather than Windows 10, which I do streaming in. Oh dear. So I have to turn on my PC, I have to sit at my PC, which is not, you know, the best thing with, you know, the fatigue and such. And though it is getting a little better with me doing streams, since obviously I have to sit in front of my PC here for a while. But obviously then the most time I spend in front of my PC is when I'm doing streaming, and so obviously I need a little rest between the times I'm doing that as well. You know, it's all a thing. So yeah, it's finding the time to do that when I'm not doing other things like trying to make clip videos for my YouTube channel and such as well, and trying not to do other things I need to do, like, you know, buying food and eating and, you know, those necessary things. So he says trying to fit it in, so the less steps I can have in the way in between me being able to do things is easier. So having something on my laptop which I use when I'm not at my PC is very good, but that's a Mac laptop, and so some of the software I'd use on PC isn't available to me there. I mean, you can use something like Wine, which makes you able to run Windows software on like Linux and Mac, but they don't necessarily always run as well as, you know, versions made for those operating systems would be. But I did download, it's a long way for me to get to the point here, but I did download FamiTracker as well, which is, I think, short for Famicom Tracker, which makes you able to do, you know, NES style through a tracker interface, and that's another thing I need to show on here as well, because I said I need to actually show people what Amos and what dpaint are like, and so what the people using or releasing the public domain software or the freeware or shareware on the Amiga would be using to make their games, or what some of them would be using to make their games. So I need to show off Amos and dpaint at some point. No, did the wrong thing again there. And also the trackers would fit well into that too. But yeah, trackers and music making software. dpaint is art software. Obviously it has paint in the title. dpaint is short for deluxe paint. And Amos was a programming thing, basic, if you know basic programming, the language basic. Which all of those things I dabbled in a bit when I was using the Amiga. I've talked before about my hard drive problems with the Amiga. Still haven't done that, but that's probably like a long-term goal thing. But yes, I can try and recreate some of the things I created. Good idea, Streamlabs. Maybe try and recreate some of the things I recreated in Amos on stream at some point. Obviously that doesn't kind of fit into my whole categories. I got set up the main variety and practice sections I've got, but maybe in between the cover discs, because as I said, I'm doing the Amiga Power cover discs at the moment. So maybe after I've finished all the Amiga Power cover discs and before I go on to the next ones, I can take a slight detour and show off, what Amos and dpaint and a tracker alike. So yeah, my run back, that's the PB. Oh dear. I haven't quite hit that other saw yet. But yeah, it might be fun to try and in between doing one lot of coloured discs and the next in the variety section, if I look at a variety of software that was available perhaps for making games and such on the Amiga. Or at least what I'd use, and so would have some kind of idea of how to use. Though I'm not sure where my Amos manual, and I had another one which was another book which was focused on how to make games in Amos. I'm not sure where they are at the moment. They would be useful to have if I was going to do that, but as I say, they may be elsewhere, kind of in storage, where I can't access them at the moment because obviously things going on. Come on, transfer, yep, and then try not to mess this up, bounce off that. Am I going to get it? Yes! Whew. Yay! Wow. That was certainly shorter than the last time I did that. Let me actually go through Special World here. And let me pause the music here. It says the end. Thank you. Let me turn on some music here to see what it's like. Just this music, but then we can see what the music's like in the next one. Be careful to say this correctly. Barb's Ship Hole. And let me put some more save states down. I like going a little over the top with the save states, and why not one more here? But yes, for people who don't know, Barb or Barbarian or Barbarous King is a Super Mario Kaizo streamer. Does some other games, I think, as well. One of the bigger streamers. But yeah, also has made a couple of ROM hacks. I believe is working on a third one as well, called Grand Poo World. That's a reference to another streamer. There's a lot of referencing other streamers in these or referencing other creators in these ROM hacks, because it's a community. But yeah, let's see what the music is like here, and then maybe we'll start up the what do you call it? My music, that's the one. Depending on what is going on. Yeah, this is normal Super Mario World music. And is this actually, I think this is Ghost House music, not castle music, but still best to not play it. So here we go. We can carry on with the Dance Macabre that we were listening to. But yes, my Sawfing time there was definitely a lot. Oh dear. Definitely a lot better than previous. Oh, hello, Pokey. Slightly desaturated Pokey. But yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure how much longer I'm going on today. Obviously, as I said, the minimum I try and do is 3 hours. The maximum I try to do at the moment is 4 hours. So possibly I could push the 4 hours a little bit, but obviously that gives me a little bit more work to do with streaming, and also watching it back and then creating a clips compilation later on. So obviously adding just half an hour would add an extra hour on, unless I did sped up things. Whilst watching them back, which obviously I try to watch them as close to real time so that I can actually catch anything that I say or such, but it's possibly a good thing, especially if I go on dear especially if I do longer streams. It might be better just to try and use the fast forward. Oh dear. So yeah, just as a demonstration, what I'm doing here, if I hold right and the run button just as this starts, or just before this starts, this is what will happen. You'll just kind of either miss this flying Koopa or run into them. But if I hold the jump button as well, the jump gets slowed down enough that you'll actually land on this one. And yeah, this is one where you have to kind of manage what they call regrabs and such. Just basically making sure you got your jump height correct, and it's a lot to either think about if you haven't had as much practice, or a lot to get your muscle memory to work on. Because obviously if you bounce too high, you hit that spike or that wall. So you need to not bounce too high, but not bounce the lowest you can. And yeah, it's all about managing that kind of thing. Where I'm not thinking about it too much. I'm slightly feeling it out. And obviously people who've played these kind of games more would be more practiced, basically. Maybe I don't want to land on the block behind the pokey there. Maybe I just want to go ahead. Yeah, there we go. That works better. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what it wants me to do. As I said, I've played this once before, but remembering what I'm supposed to do is a thing. Oh, and Wes, it's one of your favourite songs. The one that slaps. I believe were your words. Hang on. I have... If I can type things correctly... Here we go. No. I did add some FFZ and BTTV emotes. Oh no, it's not animating on here. Wait a minute. Where's my thing? Enable animation. There we go. That's better. The cat is jamming. So yeah, I have a few BTTV and I think just one FFZ emote. But whenever there's a jam, we can now use cat jam. Which doesn't necessarily come from this Fontificator chat thing very well. There's slight glitches with various different ones. But they should come up in chat if you have FFZ or BTTV installed. If you have just one of them, like I only have FFZ, there should be an option to enable the BTTV emotes as well. Yes, and even though I'm English, I am saying FFZ because that is the way, you know, I think it's an American website and service. So because of that, it seems appropriate to kind of call it by its name or its pronunciation, I suppose I should say. Right, so I want to try and... So I do have the feeling I need to use that pokey. Because generally, you know, Kaizo games won't put something down if you're not supposed to use it. However, I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of the pokey is. Because obviously you can see there's these invisible blocks. Okay, well have a nice sleep, Jed. And yes, I shall have fun and that. And hopefully be able to catch you on your stream. I might as well do this since oh, hello Pokey. If I can get this right here, that should link correctly. Jed also does streaming, so that should link to the proper place. I don't know if it needs the capitals or such. If it does, I apologise. Cool. I'm just checking to see if it does link to your stream correctly before I carry on. Gosh, my laptop is taking a while to load and such. Yes. Well, since my laptop seems to be taking a while to load, I'll just let that load in the background, and then I can check it in a little bit. I think my laptop is doing far too much at the moment, or needs a restart or something. This is, yes, it does work. It does link to the proper stream. That's good. But there we go. So yes, also watch Jed, follow Jed. They do Super Mario World stuff and other stuff as well. They were recently playing a game called Sayonara Wild Hearts, which seems to be, to me at least, a very gay rhythm kind of game. Does have quite a bit of flashing, if that's a thing that is an issue for you. Okay, and then can I... Yeah, because this will happen if I bounce off the pokey there. Maybe the pokey is just an obstacle. I mean, if it really comes to it, I can look up videos on how to do these levels, but you know, I want to try and figure it out for myself. Obviously, I did know at one point, because as I said, this is a run back. However, so I want to bop, jump over, I think, and then go back. I think that's what I want to do. The pokey is just a well, not a distraction, more of an obstacle. So bop, jump over the poke. But I think you get the idea, or at least I hope you get the idea. If not, I'll try and explain it some more. But yes, I mean, if nothing else, I did completed Sawrfing this stream, so you get it, cool. So, ooh, these clouds look upset, don't they? So yeah, if nothing else, well, there's the checkpoint. I think befriend pokey. Hang on. Yeah, just making sure it's not the kerning pushing B and friend together. No, it's befriend the pokey. But yeah, so if nothing else, we have at least defeated Sawrfing today. And Sawrfing... Sorry, I messed it up. I was going to... That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here, but Sawrfing... Ooh, it's difficult to say. Yeah, Sawrfing... written down as S-A-W-R-F-I-N-G, as in surfing, but with a saw. Difficult to say. A lot of people call it Sawrfing because, you know, it's difficult. I understand. I tried to say Sawrfing, but, you know, sometimes I may say Sawrfing. I think somebody even said Sawstring, so, you know... Whatever you like to call it, people will know the level. Oh dear. Mario tripped over his own feet and did not get the speed necessary. So yeah, maybe my goal for this this stream now is to... my word. Am I right in thinking there's a way up through here, or is this a different level I'm thinking of? I think it's a different level, but maybe I think I want to No, I don't want to do that. Or I want to leave it till later until I do that. Because obviously I don't want to bounce too high because I might hit those spikes. But yes, checkpoint there. That's checkpoint there. The goal, if I get to there, then I think I'll call the stream. We'll have a little look at what the next section's like, but I'll call the stream after that. If we don't get to it, as I said, usually it's 4 hours my maximum, or just generally depends on how much energy I have and such. Oh dear, no, that's not good. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to, no. And what other people have who do these kind of games, they also tend to have a input display to show what buttons they're pressing, mainly so that I think people who are watching can have an idea of what's going on. Dear me. But yeah, I think that's the main reason. So it might be nice to have that as well at some point, but you know, I kind of need to look over a thing I was trying to do earlier. As I said, like, I was trying to get it so that the song titles appeared on the stream, but the thing I installed to do that doesn't seem to be working. There's a possibility I could look into it to tweak it, because as I said, I've done programming before. Come on. There we go. Oh no! Yes, I've done programming before, but this is in Lua, which I haven't done programming in previously, so... I mean, a lot of programming languages have similarities to each other, so... I may be able to pick it up, but... But, yeah, so... What it's supposed to be doing, the software that I've installed, was an extension to VLC, which I'm using to play the music. What the extension is supposed to be doing is reading the track title and saving out to a file, so then I can obviously use that file to... Oops. I could use that file to display the track name in OBS, which I'm using to stream with. However, it's not writing out the files. I'm going to do just a quick check here, just in case it's decided to start it. Where was it? It was in... Where's my... Sorry, I'm just trying to find the file. Oops. If I can spell correctly. It's supposed to be putting them in this directory, which it is not. Which is, you know, not what we want to be able to see things on the stream. So yeah, so something's going wrong somewhere in the extension. It could just not be finding the title. It, you know, it might have been written for an older version, and so it's not. Oops. Yeah, so it could have been written for an older version, so that it is not working with newer updates. Oh dear. Bop. Sorry, I was kind of trying to remember what the rest of my... There we go. Thing... Oh no. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes, the programming. Something about programming, wasn't it? Oh yes, it could be an older version. Or it could be written for an older version of VLC, and so that's why it's not working. Yes, Mario stumbled a little bit, so didn't quite get there. But yeah, so it's either just failing entirely to pick up the title of the music, or it's failing to write the files, or something. As I said, it's a Lua script, so I should be able to look into it and maybe try and figure out what the issue is. Or I could try just running a different program instead. Oh no, too far forward. So yes, if I've got any punk songs I've written like this one here, there's going to be some kind of influences from bands like Green Day and NoFX and Bad Religion and such in there, and possibly some other ones, depending on you know, what I've just picked up from listening to a variety of different punk bands. Back onto Tippy now. So this one I'll increase the volume because I want people to... I'll restart this one actually so people can listen to this at full volume, because I only played this once, but it's kind of like I kind of had forgotten myself how this song was. So if you've got any dogs in the room, I apologise if they start barking or perking up their ears. But yeah, anyway, this is called Tippy's Big Band. Yes, this song would have been more influenced by things like Fatboy Slim and such.
Every day on his way to school, Jimmy stops to say hello to Tippy. Tippy is a friendly little terrier owned by Mr. Black. Jimmy lives near Mr. Black. Jimmy has no dog of his own. He likes Tippy very much. He tells Mr. Black how much he'd like to have a dog just like Tippy. Mr. Black tells Jimmy to come and play with Tippy anytime. A dog needs someone to play with. But now it's time for school, and Jimmy must be on his way. He'll stop and play with Tippy when he returns. Tippy is a friendly little terrier owned by Mr. Black. Jimmy lives near Mr. Black. Jimmy has no dog of his own. He likes Tippy very much. He tells Mr. Black how much he'd like to have a dog just like Tippy. Tippy is a friendly little terrier owned by Mr. Black. Jimmy lives near Mr. Black. Jimmy has no dog of his own. He likes Tippy very much. He tells Mr. Black how much he'd like to have a dog just like Tippy. The rabbit goes in Tippy's yard. He goes right out again, though. Maybe Tippy can catch him. Tippy wants to play with the rabbit. He thinks the rabbit would make a good playmate. But the rabbit runs away from Tippy. He finds a good place to hide where Tippy can't see him. Tippy goes down the street to look for someone who will play with him. He's free to go any place he wants. What will he do now? Here's a dog to play with. Or is he too big for Tippy? Tippy is glad to see the big dog. He thinks he's found someone who'll play with him. Tippy is a friendly dog. But the big dog growls at Tippy. Is Tippy in danger? Can he run faster than the big dog? Yes, Tippy is safe, at least for now. But what Tippy is a friendly little terrier owned by Mr. Black. Jimmy lives near Mr. Black. Jimmy has no dog of his own. He likes Tippy very much. He tells Mr. Black how much he'd like to have a dog just like Tippy. Tippy is a friendly little terrier owned by Mr. Black. Jimmy lives near Mr. Black. Jimmy has no dog of his own. He likes Tippy very much. He tells Mr. Black how much he'd like to have a dog just like Tippy. But what's this? Maybe Tippy can find someone here to play with. It's an organ grinder and his monkey. Does the monkey like Tippy? Tippy would be friends. But the monkey gets angry and he chases Tippy away. Poor Tippy. No one for him to play with. It sounds as though there are many dogs nearby. Maybe Tippy can find a friend in here. With all these dogs, he thinks he should find at least one friend. But Tippy wonders why the dogs are in cages. It's the dog pound, where the dog catcher keeps lost dogs until their owners come. There's the dog catcher now. If he can catch Tippy, he'll call Mr. Black. But Tippy is afraid of the dog catcher. Away Tippy runs. Now where will Tippy go? Tippy is a friendly little terrier owned by Mr. Black. Jimmy lives near Mr. Black. Jimmy has no dog of his own. He likes Tippy very much. He tells Mr. Black how much he'd like to have a dog just like Tippy. Tippy is a friendly little terrier owned by Mr. Black. Jimmy lives near Mr. Black. Jimmy has no dog of his own. He likes Tippy very much. He tells Mr. Black how much he'd like to have a dog just like Tippy. There's a fire station. Maybe Tippy will find friends there. This fireman likes dogs. Tippy seems to have found a friend at last. The other firemen like dogs too. Maybe the firemen will make Tippy their mascot. But what's that? It's the fire bell. The firemen will have to go to the fire. Tippy's new friends are leaving him. Poor Tippy. Just when he found some friends to play with. There go the firemen. Leaving Tippy alone again. Tippy is a friendly little terrier owned by Mr. Black. Jimmy lives near Mr.
Good
Black.
guy or
Jimmy
bad
has no
guy?
dog of his own. There's no use staying here any longer.
Gorillas.
He might as well go somewhere else. He likes
Don't think
Tippy very
I
much.
don't think I've listened
He tells
to
Mr.
enough
Black
gorillas
how
to
much he'd like to have a dog just
to know.
like Tippy. Meanwhile, Jimmy has come back from school. He calls Tippy.
Okay.
Of course, he's surprised when Tippy doesn't come. Could something have happened to Tippy? Maybe Mr.
I wasn't
Black
quite sure
will
if it was just anxiety
Jimmy must find out.
about Tippy.
He calls Mr. Black, but Mr. Black doesn't know where Tippy is. Say, there's a hole under the... Jimmy and Mr. Black agree that Tippy must have gone out through the hole. Mr. Black has something to tell Jimmy. You know, Jimmy, he says, I don't think Tippy has been happy here. A dog needs someone to play with, and I don't have time to play with him. You'd give him the company he should have. Jimmy says, I'd like to have him, Mr. Black. I take care of him, and play with him all the time. Find Tippy, Jimmy, and you can have it. Jimmy thanks Mr. Black and runs off to find Tippy. Where could Tippy have gone? Almost anything can happen to a dog running loose in a city. Has Tippy had an accident? The dog pound would be the first place to look. There's the dog pound, Jimmy. Let's hope that Tippy is inside. Is Tippy here? No Tippy. Jimmy is sorry.
Oops.
He knows Tippy would be safe. He went this way. Jim, hurry, or Tippy may be lost for good. There's the fire station. Maybe Tippy's there. Now Jimmy asks the fireman. The fireman has seen Tippy. Jimmy runs to find Tippy. At this very Tippy is just a little way from the fire station. Will Jimmy and Tippy meet? Will Jimmy ever find Tippy? Here comes Tippy now. But no, he's turned around. Poor Jimmy and poor Tippy. They may never find each other now. It's no use, Jimmy. It looks like Tippy's gone for good. But look, here comes Tippy. Jimmy find him? Jimmy see Tippy. Yes, found his dog. And Tippy has... Jimmy is happy. And Tippy is happy. Jimmy is very own. Tippy will always have Sylvie.
So yes, unfortunately in the original there were those skips in the original. But yes, anyway, carrying on. So yeah, I turned it up specifically for that song because I'd forgotten that I'd put that together.
We're a going couple, our eyes are getting square, our brains are getting cooked as our thoughts fly through the air. Welcome to the future, we hope it looks alright. The trees have all been cut down, but the fog's a lovely sight.
But yeah, this is a very sarcastic, cynical song.
There's a bit of green, the chemical reactions to psychedelic scene.
Good, I'm glad you like the Tippy song.
Supersonic speed, it grows into the grass so genetic cows can feed.
Oh dear. But yeah, as you can see there, with the Tippy song, I put a lot of kind of musical comedy in there, I suppose.
Check out our contributions. Look at the mess we made.
And I tried... Oh dear, went too low with that. I tried to play along with the skips in the original song. For some reason I'm doing worse at that part now. It is a thing that kind of happens occasionally. Right. I am now out of drink, at least in the bottle I've got next to my my computer here. So yes, I would ideally like to get to this checkpoint here. And oh dear, too late. And yeah, I don't know if I said this before. I think this song was written on a tracker. Yes, I did. I think I did mention it before. Kind of a more modern tracker with synths as well as samples. I think it could use like VSTs as well, which, as I've mentioned before, are like virtual instruments. And then up. Oh, that looked like nearly, but I'm not quite sure if I'm supposed to just jump over them or actually try to destroy them by spin jumping on them as well. Uh-oh. Somehow managed to miss the top one there. But yeah, rather than actually like timing out when I'm supposed to be jumping on it, I'm just trying to get like a feel for it, because that's always works out, well, most of the time it kind of works out better, especially if you're like using like muscle memory for things. Just having the feel of these things about when things happen is normally better if you're relying on muscle memory, because obviously the muscle memory has to work quicker than you can actually think. Oh dear, yeah. So you're already kind of having to use a kind of sensing to get the idea of when to. Oh dear, hello Pokey. Oh dear. Yeah, you're already having to get a sense of when to do things. So since you're already using that area of your brain, it kind of works better than trying to, then engage the actual thinking part of your brain as well, to start doing counting or looking about when's the best time to do the counting and such. No. Oh dear. Mario just bopping his head on everything. Oops. Because really, the muscle memory is kind of like just in real life, where you don't think about walking or picking up a glass or other things like that. You just kind of just do them. Yeah, I think if you don't hit the top one there, you really don't have enough to get over on. Oh dear. See, I'm not quite sure if I hit them just like offset like that, whether they would actually be... whether you'd actually be able to run over them or not. Oh dear. Jumped a little too early, tried to correct myself, but didn't quite work. And then, oh dear, that block. I don't think, if I wave on here, I don't think I can move backwards out of here because obviously these bullets are this high, and so I'd have to jump out up here to be able to land on them, but then obviously that's dangerous because I might hit the side of these, and then once I've done that I come past here. I'm not quite sure if I get enough speed to come back this way to land on here, so I think you have to jump up in this area. But yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, might have to hook around that. Oops. And, yeah, I wasn't expecting to make it down to the bottom there, so I didn't prepare myself for it. Oh, okay, you can do that. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Apparently you can do that as well. That was surprising, to say the least. I completely wasn't thinking about that. Oh dear. I'm not sure people were watching for that, but maybe that's one for a clip or such. Yeah, because normally I'm coming back over this way. Oh dear. But for some reason that time I just thought not jumping back over that way and just doing a loop around, and it worked. I mean, it should be open that anybody can do clips as well. So if you think anything at the moment is a good for a clip, then obviously you can do it. I can obviously approve them and such later, and that. Not easy on your phone, okay. Yeah, or you could possibly note the time of it as well. So, I mean, I do watch these back later, so maybe that's useful or maybe not. But I mean, especially if you think or anybody else thinks that there's something that they particularly enjoyed, it's always a good thing. If you can't clip it, just to make a note of it and let me know.
I find, well, I just write and play what I can. Sometimes it takes me by the hand, I guess. No mess. Keep it on, on. Keep it strong. Keep it coming.
So it was like that. Yeah. Oh dear. Was not ready for the bullets. Oh dear. Was not pushing or holding the jump button, which makes it go slower there. Because yeah, maybe I'll look into an input display as well, but that's not my highest priority. And then up. Ah! Oh, come on!
It's not like that. I'm not alone. I'm just myself, and I know it's okay that way. And keep it on and on and on and on and on. Keep it strong. Keep it coming. And on and on and on.
Ah, no, I was trying not to jump over there. But accidentally. Oh dear.
And keep it on and on and on and on. And keep it strong. And keep it coming.
Yeah, I haven't got quite the idea of trying to correct that if I do jump on it too early. And jump around. Have I got it? I do have it! Yay! I can try and get extra lives and not die. Not that the lives actually mean anything here. But I think actually there is also... Yeah, you can run out of here, out of the side. But yeah, I think you drop this down into here. Thank you! Sorry, I didn't make a big thing of it, and then you jump on that after there. Yeah, so I think, as I said, I'll have a little look at... this section. It needs to jump earlier. But, you know, I think I'll be calling it soon. Uh-oh. Maybe at least until the end of this song. How long is this song? About 7 or 8 minutes. Oop. So yeah, unless I just happen to complete the level in that time, which, you know, is possibly not going to happen. But, you know, can't be discounted. There's a possibility. Oh dear. Oops. Yeah, definitely need to not slow and just get the right timing. Like this. And then run and catch up with it and jump over there. Oops, nope, that doesn't help. And then speed. No, I think you either need to get the speed right at the start or catch up later. Oops, nope. Boink, boink, jump, no. Okay, no, it didn't happen there. There we go. Ah. I think holding down the jump button is causing me some problems there. There we go, and then hopefully get some speed. Ah. So something a little more like that. Because yeah, there's managing different variables, and if you're not quite in the right space, you can kind of alter it slightly, but not necessarily all the time, and plus you have to do it all on the fly. Oops. Run, Mario. And then in here, jump, Mario. Very near the end, I think that is. Oops. Dang it. See, I know that I can do some corrections now, but I'm sometimes trying to do the corrections in the wrong place. Oh dear. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. I did say to the end of the song, didn't I? Right, before we completely end here, 5 more, okay? 5 more attempts, and then that's it. Completely, that's it. Let me just load up this so that I've got this ready for, whoops, when I need it. But just 5 more, and you can all count down with me. I know, it's one of those kind of games, though, Scully. But 5 more games, and you can all count down with me, and I promise that I'll stick to it. And I'll put I won't put the music back up because it might accidentally be flagged and such, but that's it. So this is the first one, and we can see how judged. I know, so that was number 1. This is number 2. Then number 3, I promise, only 5. See, that one's fairly good, and we want to bounce off there, run under here, jump over here, jump R. Or not go backwards. That was 3, was I said. This is 4. I think I may know what I want to do. But see, the thing is, if I've got it now, Scally, I want to try. This is the last try. I want to try and get it if I've got the idea, but I'm sure I'll pick it up again next time, because it's only Friday. Only Friday. So yes, as I was saying, if this comes up. So yes, this Friday coming up, 1:30 UK time, hopefully. I mean, I was doing so well with my sleep schedule, it was going all so well, but it's kind of got knocked off a little bit. I wasn't feeling too well earlier, and it got knocked off a bit, and so hopefully I can do okay and stream at my usual time on Friday. I'll certainly try to do so, but yes, Friday down for 1:30 UK time, GMT. And that is the main and practice, so we'll be looking at some more Dizzy, and also we shall be doing some more of this, and we should definitely, I'm pretty much sure we'll get through this level here, and then there's, I think, a couple more after it, which we'll see. And since I've got to the checkpoint, let me just make sure I've got the saves there, and make sure I'm doing my other saves. And put my save down here. Once again, thanks to Starscast for doing the raid. I've already linked them a couple of times, I think, now in the chat, so don't want to overdo it. Yeah, so there's that all done, and I can go to my ending screen here. So yeah, let me see if there's anybody that I'm looking to raid. It might be my usual raiding that I'm going to do. My laptop, as I said, probably needs to restart. It seems to be having some trouble, but I'll let it figure things out. So yes, normal things to plug. The next time is Friday, as I said, main and practice, Dizzy and more of Quickie World. And then after that we will have also to promote is Discord. Obviously, if you want to chat afterwards, look at some things, look at some cat pics, and such like that. That's a good place for that. Also, the 35 follower goal. As I said, unfortunately we went down a follower today, but you know, we shall get there eventually, no matter how long it takes. And then once we get there, we can all have some fun with Jackbox, and we can also I'll need to practice my song so we can do Doop. Sorry, trying to think of things. Trans rights as well, don't forget trans rights. Actually, if this is correct, the person that I would usually do a raid of doesn't look like they're online, but there are a few other people that I could try to raid. And if they're available, I might do one person, because if it comes up on here, just make sure that they are available to stream, to raid, because I think some people make it so that they can't be raided. I don't quite think this is set up. It's giving me a bunch of people that I could raid, but I think it only gives me a handful of people to start off with. Some people turn it off, yeah. Let me see if I can do a raid here, because it should be nice if I can do this one. There we go. Since they are trying to get to affiliate, so it's a nice thing if we can possibly drop by and hopefully add a little bit to their numbers and such like that. So let me just make sure it's all properly loaded up on my side, and I can say hello properly and not get adverts and such. But I shall play you some music, and then we can go and raid. So thank you very much for dropping by today. Hope to see you on Friday.